Buenos dias, Tatiana. Hey, girl, how you doing? Look at Diggy, you guys. Diggy said, "Lie, she's not going live." Diggy, I'm here, and you are not. So, yeah, I had to come on here. I had to. Tatiana's like, "Yay!" Yeah, I don't know why Diggy is claiming that I'm not going live. I mean, I have been MIA or whatever. I've been MIA, but my man left his penis here, so yeah, I had to take care of that. In any event, I'm back. Oh my goodness, I'm having a hard time, but but we're gonna get through it. Okay. Let's see. So, Kelly shared. I was gonna come up here and talk about ASAP Rocky because a lot has been going on this past week. We have ASAP Rocky's trial, which started yesterday, and then yeah, he literally left it here. I know that sounds unbelievable, but he really left it here. So yeah, I had to. I had stuff to do. Okay, but I'm heartbroken because he left, or he was already gone. But the penis flew today, so I'm a little heartbroken. But I'll get through it. I'm gonna cry on here. Anyways, let me see. Okay, so a lot has been going on this past week. I watched part of the ASAP Rocky trial yesterday. I watched the state's opening. Uh, I don't know. There's something about Core TV. Okay, there's something about Core TV. Uh, because I watched a clip before opening statements. It was like a 6 minute clip, like 6 minutes and some seconds clip um of a recap of what the trial was about, right? I mean, I was on board when I heard that ASAP Rocky. I know we're gonna get into Judge Lake in a little bit, but I just have to recap what has been going on this past week, at least as far as Core TV and Law and Crime are concerned. Um, so I watched there. Okay, ASAP Rocky. I watched the prosecution's opening. The defense. I watched bits of it. I was working, you guys. I have to work a little bit, so I cannot be on too late. Oh, look at Laugh. Hey Laugh. Hey Laugh. What's up? Um, yeah, I watch a bit of the prosecution. No, 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 the defense. I did watch the prosecution, but I watched a bit of the defense opening. I have a few concerns just because the defense attorney is easily riled up. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. But I did not watch the rest of it because I have work to do. I had to file some pleadings and get a whole lot of stuff done. I have a deadline to meet. FFS is like, hey, where have you all been? My plan was to be up here at 10 this morning. I just couldn't gather myself. I couldn't gather myself. And then Diggy's like, you've been cold. Yeah, because my man's penis was still out here. He was not here, but the penis was here. So so I had things to do. I had things to do, but I'm here now. But my plan was to be up here at 5. I just had a hard time. I could not. I'm on the live early, so I could get out of bed. I got out of bed. Zeta had a breakfast. It's really brunch. she had a food or whatever, and I'm here. I'm just here. Um, Probably about an hour, and then I have to take a shower. I have to do a bit of work. Deadline to meet for Monday. It should be out. I think that one's out. But I have some stuff. I just have some stuff to get done. Insurance companies, carriers, they're always messing around with injured workers. Like, we're not going to get into it. Maybe we'll discuss it more as we talk about Luigi Mangione, because I really do want to cover that case, but from the perspective of Karen Friedman Agnifilo, who is his defense attorney. In any event, I have concerns about I have concerns about what's his name again? ASAP Rocky's defense attorney. Because based on what I saw during opening, he's easily riled up. That's not good. You have to maintain your composure. You don't have to because you're human. But it's always desirable for a defense attorney or prosecutor to show composure when the if it's a jury trial and when the jury is actually sitting. So yeah, so we're gonna get into it. What's his name again? ASAP Rocky. He turned down 100 again. You guys know how I feel about plea dealings. You know how I feel about. Oh, probably should have looked up his picture. I don't have his picture, but I don't have his picture because hold on, let me share my screen. The reason I don't have his pictures because we're going to be talking about baby daddies, deadbeats, and a little bit of Donald Trump. Okay, I need a little pick me up. I've not watched this episode, but I think it's probably going to be very insane. Um, Justice Central. What's justice? I guess this must be. Let me not read the comments. Ooh, an affair. Hold on. An affair, a baby, and a party. It looks like that looks like my type of mess. But hopefully, hopefully they don't take my video down. If they take my video down, then we're gonna have to figure it out. Um, in any event, I've so what's his name? ASAP Rocky. He turned down 180 days. He's facing 24 years incarceration. We're about to find out, okay? Because that's tough. Uh, Obviously we don't exactly know what the prosecution has, right? Some folks were assuming that the reason he was offered 180 days is because the prosecution has a weak case. Again, for the prosecution to get a conviction, they don't need a perfect case. The prosecution does not need a perfect case, not at all. They just need somebody credible to get on the stand and say uh, he being the defendant, ASAP Rocky in this case, did what he is accused of. Okay, if we're going back to the YSL trial, again, the folks that the prosecution was relying on did not point the finger, with the exception of what's her name again? The prettiest girl that SB has ever dated. What's her name? Hold on. It's not Aisha. It's not Aisha. I don't know, Miss Alexander. Okay. When she testified from the very beginning, I told you that's damning testimony. Again, I've been a prosecutor, I've been a public defender, I have extensive trial experience, and one can often predict how the outcome of a case based on the evidence presented, and also if you have absent jury nullification, if you do in fact have um, what is this, a an impartial jury. Okay, but I don't know. We are gonna get into the ASAP Rocky trial. You guys know how I feel about plea dealing. He was offered 180 days. He turned that down. Potentially facing what is this, 24 years. All of this is really going to hinge on the credibility of the alleged victim in this case. I know there's been some issue about shell casings. I need to take a look into that much further before I talk about it, because one of the victim in this case, or alleged victim in this case, supposedly recovered shell casings and took them to law enforcement. No shell casings were recovered from the scene. Uh, Again, that's something that we actually have to delve into. What's up, Jason? I know Diggy said I was not going to be here. Diggy said, Diggy said I was not going to be here, and Live better threaten you guys, okay? I know these emojis are killing me. Again, I got up here. I got up here just for a got up here for a little pick me up. I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm just off. I'm off. I'm emotional. I'm sad because a penis is gone. So I know I say outlandish things to amuse myself. In any event, so we are going to get into ASAP Rocky. I followed day one of what's his name? Idaho. Brian Kohlberger. I followed day one of the hearing. I don't know. From the very beginning, I've been very the defense has an uphill battle. There's no question about that. Defense does have an uphill battle in that case. Uh, and even based on, because again, the defense made an argument. I'll have to find the actual video. They made some sort of, oh, no, no, no. The argument was based on the constitutionality of the DNA. I mean, the prosecution, at least not as far as, hold on, let me get my thoughts together. There's genealogy, right? Because that's how it was narrowed down to Brian Kohlberger. So not the prosecution, the defense is fighting the genealogy aspect of this case, or the identity, right? And the defense attorney was pretty much getting pushback from the judge, because it's not just that the judge did not agree with the defendant, but the judge had no he had nothing to stand on, because the defense attorney did not have authority to support the position that they were making. And the judge straight up said, okay, do you have authority on that? Defense attorney said, I don't, but, and not the prosecution, the judge said something along the lines of, he has to follow the law. So it's not enough for the defense attorney to come up with a creative argument, but absent concrete authority or persuasive authority to sway his mind, they're pretty much out of luck. But that's a difficult case. It's a difficult case. You have four college students that are deceased. Three of them are young women. Okay, three of them are young women. Based on that alone, tough. It's going to be a tough battle. It is going to be a tough battle for the defense attorneys. You guys know how I feel about the death penalty. They're obviously well aware of how tough it is, and that's why in December they had filed a motion to get the death penalty off the table. Right? Tough battle, but from what I've seen, they have zealously advocated for their client, which is good. So as far, let's see, what else did we watch? What else did I keep up with this weekend? We have Brian Kohlberger. I watched some stuff on Karen Reed, not enough, not a lot of substantive information, but a lot has been going on. Today, just as I was having my brunch or whatever, I get on Law and Crime, and let me see, hopefully the tab's still open. I'm like the open tabs queen. No, this is Donald Trump. That's not. Okay, here. There's a Florida teenager that admitted to raping a 91-year-old woman. I'm like, what the hell? I want to get into this, but I need to, because I'd already scheduled a live, and I already had my title up. So I considered changing it to, I don't know, this is a difficult one. This is a difficult one, but maybe we come back tonight. You guys, my laundry is upset with me. I was delivering a service last night, so I did not, we ended up going out for dinner. It was Zeta's suggestion. She wanted to go out. I don't, I don't really like, I don't like take, I don't really like eating out. I don't like people touching my food. I'm a germaphobe, so I really don't like people touching my food. But she wanted to go out for dinner. Her version of going out for dinner was McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's, you guys. I'm not. I think I'm not snobby. I don't think I'm snobby. I'm very down to earth. But McDonald's, nah, I cannot. Fast food in general, I cannot do fast food. You guys are gonna be grossed out by this. The one fast food I can actually do though, I can do Wendy's. But as far as Wendy's is concerned, I kind of like their chili. I know people are gross. Some people might be grossed up by that, but I like the chili because it actually tastes like real food. But other than that, I'm not a fan. Let me read these comments, and then we're gonna get into Judge Lauren Lake. Again, I just need to pick me up. I'll be here probably until 1:30, 1:40, 1:50, whatever, and then I need to take a shower. And I have to work a little bit because I do have deadlines. As far as getting up here tonight, I don't know if I have the bandwidth, you guys. I'm so emotional. I'm probably gonna start crying. Oh, no, I should better not cry on this live. But I'm emotional right now. I'm emotional right now. My male genitals are not here, so I enjoyed the companionship. It was nice to come home and have somebody here. But let's get into the life. Let's get into this. Okay, I don't. I mean, it's Lauren Lake, so it must be something to do with a baby. The title's a little crazy. The title is really crazy. I wanted to get into Trump a little bit. Maybe we have time, maybe we don't. But let's play this and then I'll read the comments.
Good day, everyone. I was born and raised in Detroit. Growing up there, I saw people like me.
I love Paternity Court, but I did not, this Central, I guess I need to subscribe now because I'm using their content. But Justice Central or her new show, I've actually not watched.
Running things. This is a courtroom, not a circus, so we're going to calm down.
I'm sorry.
What I found there was a passion that I didn't know existed.
This is the bottom line.
I'm excited to free fall into the limitless possibilities with we the people. So many are
I like a little nepotism.
fearful of the law. They think it's something
I'm
that
playing. You guys know I say foolish things all the time. But I think that was a kid, though. Grandson, maybe. I don't know.
Them.
I think you need to begin to accept responsibility for your mistakes.
We are the people.
Jeffrey Lennox claims his ex-wife lied about having cosmetic surgery, so he was shocked when their child...
Wait, this is not about paternity. Is it about I don't know. I thought this is similar to... Anyways, Callie shared this with me, so I'm bringing this mess to everybody.
Didn't look like either of them.
Oh.
Tanya Pointer says her ex-husband is superficial and called their baby ugly.
All right.
Is my mic? Oh, it's hooked up. All right. All right,
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lauren Lake presiding. Hello, Your Honor.
Hello, please be seated. Good day, everyone. This is the case of Lennox versus Pointer. Mr. Lennox, you are suing Ms. Pointer for $9,800 for breach of contract. Is that correct?
What does that have to do with the baby?
And Ms. Pointer, you say the plaintiff is being superficial and you did not breach any contract. Is that correct? Honor. All right, I'll start with you, Mr. Lennox. What happened?
Thank you, Your Honor. Well, what happened?
I don't know. They're taking too long to get to the point. You guys know me. I'm impatient.
I mean, I imagine back to when I was a child, and on the counter at my family home, I see photos of my family going down generations, and I saw little me there, and I imagined one day that I would have my own child to have a picture with on that counter. So fast forward, and I'm now looking for a wife, and like every young man.
So Diggy said, when did you guys do this? Diggy said, we threw a birthday party, wasted money on cake, steaks, decorations, and alcohol, and you didn't even show up. When was this? I mean, I showed up last Friday. Did I not? I'm pretty sure I showed up. I showed up even after attending CLEs for, man, those CLEs were long. Shout out to Zeta, though. She's the real MVP. Because that stuff is boring for a little kid. But she's a little trooper. She held her own.
Dreams, I'm sure, is like a lot of people dream. They imagine who their wife is going or their husband is going to look like, and I was imagining somebody that was tall, ambitious, mentally.
I said you guys need to hit that like button, okay?
Fit and capable, honest and attractive. I feel that I have received certain opportunities and gained a lot through my looks, I have to say, and I wanted my child to be raised in a similar fashion. So I was, looking for.
You taking 10 minutes to say you wanted to have a baby that you thought was pretty.
I wanted to have a child. Yeah, I wanted to have the life that I thought of. Yes, Your Honor.
And the life you thought of was a life of what? A child that looked like you?
Yeah, I mean, a child that looked like they.
I'm gonna say something really ignorant. As far as a child that looks like him, what exactly is he saying? I need to know what is he talking about? What, can we see the baby? What's going on? Because I'm thinking some stuff right now, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm reckless. I had beer for breakfast, so beer for breakfast. Again, I need a pick me up. I'm emotional right now. So yeah.
This
was the first time I had beer in a long time, though. I've not really had beer. Okay, it sounds like a long time. Now that I look, I had beer on New Year's. Okay, prior to that, it was on Christmas, and I hurt my fingers. My fingers are still messed up. I don't think that I'll be able to get a manicure, at least not one that's going to require a UV light, because my fingers are really messed up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Wait, hold on.
But not.
I don't know. I mean, she's a gorgeous girl. He just has problems.
I mean, I found Tanya at the gym after a spin class, and whatever boxes I may have needed to check, she seemed to check all of them. I mean, look at her.
You met Mr. Lennox at the gym?
Yes, Your Honor.
You liked him. He liked you.
Yes, Your Honor.
You started a relationship.
That's the one place I'll never meet a man at gym because I don't go. I used to go to the YMCA though when we lived in a previous state. I used to go to the YMCA. The YMCA was absolutely stunning. There were two YMCAs. We used to go to two YMCAs. The one was in our neighborhood, and that place looked like a goddamn resort. Okay, it looked like a resort. It was absolutely stunning. And Zeta used to do, what was out there? It was not cheer. It was something. Oh, tumbling, which I don't know. A lot of that stuff looks dangerous, but in any event, she was tumbling out there. And then the other one she'd go to because I wanted her to be around her people. So that's why I took her out there. But yeah, other than that, Jim and I, we don't.
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you or were you not forthcoming about your life, your family, your background, your past?
I was, as much as I felt like I
Jason, why do you have laugh blocked? You need to unblock her right now.
needed to disclose. I did not disclose to him certain things about my past. I did let him know that my parents were killed in a plane crash, leaving my brother and
Hold on.
Did let him know that my parents were killed in a plane crash, leaving my brother and I all alone.
My brother took me to figure that out, Your Honor. Like we're talking months of our relationship before she would cry when I'd ask her.
Focused on my
and I eventually got her to tell me.
So I didn't really feel like there was an opportunity for me to share a heartfelt moment with him.
So wait, you all are in a relationship, but you didn't ever feel there was
FFA said, "Do not unblock live." You guys
time for you to have a heartfelt moment with a man you're in a relationship with. That doesn't make sense.
Well, the issue at hand is my
shout out to the truth will always be true. Big shout out to you.
My cosmetic procedures. After my parents were killed in the plane crash, I underwent a ton of cosmetic procedures so that I would not have to be reminded of my mother and what had happened to her. So I did.
I don't know. Some of the storylines, I don't know. The part that it has me a little skeptical is her saying that she had to undergo cosmetic procedures in order to, I guess, not resemble her parents. I don't know. Some of these storylines seem, they just seem coached. And I can say that because there's a judge, not a Judge Judy, there's a Judge Mathis episode that I know for a fact it's just bogus. It's made up. Maybe one day we'll get into it, but maybe tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow, but it's probably going to be pre-recorded, but let me get into it.
This is all cosmetic surgeries. And I just wanted to be away with my past. And he felt like because I did not disclose that to him, that now our child is ugly. We just had a child and he started calling my baby.
I don't know. There's no way. This cannot be true. This is not real. I don't think this is real.
Baby ugly.
That is not what
I think this is something that production got them to say. I don't know. I don't believe this.
He's only 1 year old.
This is like Judge Jerry Springer. I don't know if you guys watch Judge Jerry Springer. I watch that mess. But I don't know. I don't believe her.
Handsome.
I don't believe him either.
And he says that because the child does not look like his family lineage, that my baby is ugly.
Your Honor, that's
Mr. Lennox, I don't understand how you could
I don't
be
understand.
upset with what a new baby looks like. Why are you upset about that?
It is not my child's looks that upset me.
So what is it?
It was seeing my child for the first time and how it felt I was looking at a complete stranger, didn't look like either parent. It put into motion in my head now what had been, I guess, percolating for a while, that this woman that I thought I knew was not telling me about her life. And
Okay, what did you change about her appearance? I'd like, can they show the baby? Show the baby. Yeah, show the baby.
Immediately, my first thought was she must be cheating on me. This child doesn't look like me.
Show the baby.
You felt like the baby didn't look like you, and it didn't look like Miss Pointer, so you were like, I'm not the father.
Coming up.
I made it very clear, Your Honor.
So you said, I want to have a child with you, but just tell me, have you had any plastic surgery?
Your Honor, I didn't feel the need to ask. I mean, look at her. It's very well done. She looks amazing.
Well done.
Jason, what is this question?
You acting like somebody baked her in the oven.
And later.
We got escorted out of.
Bob said you guys need to hit that like button. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, because after the phone flew and all
No,
that
yes.
happened, y'all got escorted out of the ballet.
Okay, so Tatiana's with me. Tatiana does not eat McDonald's either. That's some gross stuff. You cannot tell Zeta that she eats that nonsense, but I cannot. I mean, we did not end up. She cried because I wouldn't take her to McDonald's, which is what, like, Fridays are her takeout days or nights or whatever after I pick her up from the after school program. But I was not. Usually I make my food. I was not gonna go out to make. I'm not. No, that's not what I was gonna have for dinner.
Closed captioning provided by. If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6.
No, Diggy and Jason, I'm not under the. Maybe I am under the weather. I'm emotional. I've just been crying. I've been crying a lot, so that's why I sound the way I do.
878. You're watching We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. We're back with the case of Jeffrey Lennox, who brought his ex-wife, Tanya Pointer, to court after he says she lied to him.
She knows my position.
Okay, so Diggy likes the 4 for 4. I think, is that still a thing? I thought it's, I don't know. The last time I checked, I think that the $5 biggie bags or something along those lines. But Zeta, she goes to McDonald's. That's her spot. Once in a while, she might go to, what's a place? McDonald's. But I cannot do it. And Taco Bell is even worse. Like, I'll just make my own ground beef. Like, no, thank you. I'll make my own food.
Plastic surgery, I think it's disingenuous and it lacks integrity.
What?
I would not have married, let alone pay for an IVF fertilization treatment with someone who had an addiction to plastic surgery.
This is not real. I refuse to believe that this is a real. If this is, I don't know. If this is how the plaintiff actually thinks, it's very concerning.
Tanya certainly does. And
did you say that before you all decided to have a sexual relationship?
I made it very clear, Your Honor.
So you said, I want to have a child with you. I'm willing to pay for IVF, but just tell me, have you had any plastic
Love said you guys need to hit that like button.
surgery?
Your Honor, I didn't feel the need to ask. I mean, look at her. It's very well done. She looks amazing.
Well done.
Diggy, what surprise party did you have in the chat? I showed up on Friday. I showed up. I mean, I was a bit late because it was a distance from the venue, but I showed up.
You acting like somebody baked her in the oven.
With all the surgery she's gotten, which is, by the way, is worth
Like somebody baked her.
It's very well done. She looks amazing.
Well done.
Feel the need to ask. I mean, look at her. It's very well done. She looks amazing.
Well done. You acting like somebody baked her in the oven.
With all the surgery she's gotten, which is, by the way, is worth way more than the $10,000, $9,800 that I'm here seeking to recoup. It is as if, I mean, somebody really went to work on her, and of course, I don't know anything about that.
We're gonna get into a Joe Budden in a bit. That's probably going to be pre-recorded though, because I think it was in December. I read a very disturbing headline. Okay, something about Joe Budden showing up buck naked at his neighbor's front door, and then he was charged with, think he was lewd conduct. I don't remember the precise charge, right? He was charged with something along those lines. He went to trial. He went to trial, and then he was, exonerated. I'm trying to think, was it a criminal? Was it criminal or was it civil? I want to believe that the neighbors brought a civil suit. That's what I think. That's what I think. But I'll have to double check my facts. Eventually we'll get into it because I've represented some folks on the charge. When I read the charge, I was like, yeah, there are questions here. There are questions. And because I've seen people charged for lewd behavior, for doing something. To me, it's innocuous, okay? Being in public or being mistaken to do things, somebody calling 911 and the like. But we'll definitely get into that. Let me write
nothing about that part of her life.
What does this mean? I'm not liking the way you're objectifying
Your
Miss
Honor,
Pointer.
So
I
superficial.
apologize for that, but
married him.
I offer into evidence a photo here that I found. And please tell me, Your Honor, if that looks like the same person to you.
Let's see. I need a side by side.
Actually,
hold on.
She looks a little different.
Okay. So what do I notice? Maybe the nose and the eyes. That's all I see that's different. And she doesn't have makeup on here. So.
But the shape of her face.
Yeah.
The shape of her eyes, her eyebrows,
and
her nose is different.
Need a side by side.
May I just say that
Okay. So the lips are different too. The lips are different.
I'm not ashamed of that photo. I did not get those cosmetic procedures because I thought that I was ugly.
Her surgery is actually well done.
I got those cosmetic procedures.
Money well spent.
Because it was traumatizing looking in the mirror and being reminded of my mother's face. So it was very devastating for me to find out that he felt like our child was ugly. I did not get those procedures to become this different person. I got those procedures so that I wouldn't be reminded of what had happened in my past.
And why'd you say that you're the new Tanya now and the old Tanya is dead and forget about her? I mean,
because the old Tanya
died. Yeah, baby, this man is crazy. I'm so glad that Kelly shared. No, she knows that I love mess. She knows that I love mess. But I know this is a weird one.
But you didn't know the old Tanya anyway, right?
I didn't, and I still don't. I don't know the new one either. I had to pull teeth to get.
But wait a minute.
This.
Okay, so FFS, he apparently loves McDonald's.
Your testimony is you don't know her, but you also decided to pay for IVF treatments to have a baby with her, but you didn't know her. She wouldn't answer questions. She wouldn't tell you anything about her past. She wouldn't let you know about her family. But you know what? This is the girl.
FFS, I'd like some cold serve. If their machine's working, please get a cold serve on my behalf.
I want to have a baby with
soft serve. I'm sorry, soft serve.
Through IVF. Make it make sense, Mr. Lennox. I don't have all day.
She assured me that who she was, loved me unconditionally.
Tatiana, once you make your meal, please send me an email. Send me an email of your food. I want a real lawyer at gmail.com. I want a real lawyer at gmail.com.
Clearly, and that she was wholly honest with me and that there was no.
I'm gonna have to rename the title of this video because I don't know what this man has going on. Jeffrey Lennox. I'm gonna have to look him up. Oh, they did not mention the state though, but I can still say this is not paternity court, whatever this is.
No need for me to worry. Now I find out that entire argument, that entire line, which she allowed me to believe, what I allowed myself to believe, that
Love said 5 people have to hit that like button. Okay.
Was a cover story to prevent me from understanding that she hacked at her body to upgrade herself. I mean, her brother apparently used it to try to start a new life. She upgrades her physical form or something.
Your Honor,
hold on. Why are you being so melodramatic about plastic surgery?
Love, where was the party? I know when I got onto YouTube late at night, I believe Survivor had already ended her live. I think Flash was live as well with the ASAP Rocky stuff. I still have to watch. I have to watch the rest of that video.
It's the lies.
You say you're suing her for breach of contract. What's the contract? And it better say in this contract, I'm going to pay for this IVF.
Laugh. I'm back. I'm officially back. I'm back. But heads up, on Thursday, it's going to be a short live because I have mediation on Friday. Okay, so that's a big deal. I have mediation on Friday. That's how I get paid. The case has to settle. And then last week of February, you guys know I'm going to Cuba. So last week of February, I hope Donald Trump doesn't mess stuff up. But last week of February, I'm going to Cuba. So that week, I won't be live. But hopefully I have sufficient time to, pre-record some stuff and put them up.
As long as you are the natural, original version of yourself with no plastic surgery, I want to see that contract. Where is that?
Your Honor, it's a marriage contract. I feel like I have been used. The damage is plain.
She was beautiful before this.
Love, can you name the channel or no?
Surgery.
Was it no one? No one actually has a fire beat. There's a beat that I listened to. It was not last night, either on Thursday or Wednesday. That's when it was uploaded. It was real fire.
She's beautiful after the surgery. What is the issue? I want to know what your damages are.
I was lied to, and I can't have that lack of trust in a relationship for the rest of my life.
Okay, so you want to get a divorce?
We have gotten a divorce here.
Okay, so now you're divorced.
Yes,
so now what's your issue?
Yeah.
You got a divorce. You're not with the liar. You're not married to anybody that has.
I don't know. I don't believe him. I don't believe him. I need them to show the baby though. But I do not. Again, I'm not going to say, some of you might be thinking what I'm thinking. I do not believe him.
At plastic surgery anymore. What is your issue?
My issue is that we did not have a prenuptial engagement going.
If it's Class E, I think, isn't it the same person that covered a lot of the YSL trial? I think so, or it might be somebody else.
And I want something. I want some measure of honesty from you, Tanya. Some measure of honesty that you understand.
Honesty don't cost $9,800. I want to know, why are you up in here when I could be having my morning tea? Why are you suing?
I don't believe this episode. These people wanted to be on TV, or maybe he just wanted to see her. So, considering their divorce, maybe he just wanted to see her. I don't believe this episode. This is bogus. I don't know. This is scripted. I don't know. Where's the baby? Like, if they don't show the baby, there's no baby.
I said I had an ugly baby.
There you go.
Wait, what?
Wasting my time. Suing. Are you up in here when I could be having my morning tea? Why are you suing?
Because I said I had an ugly baby.
There you go. Wasting my time.
But he's suing because he said he has an ugly baby? Or is he suing because the baby's ugly? Or what?
Is a picture of the baby in the evidence?
Oh, I need to see this. I need to see this.
It is.
Where's the baby?
There he is, right there.
Come on now. Like, really? What? I hope this is like an AI baby or something. Because I don't believe, no. What is he talking about?
So you're angry.
That was my exact expression. What is he talking about?
Angry. Because this baby doesn't look the way you envisioned in your mind. This is insanity. You should be ashamed.
I hate to say this. No, I'm not going to say it. Leave it alone. No, I'm not going to. I think he should have married. He should have married who he wanted to marry. That's what I'm gonna say. Because I don't know. There's something going on there.
Of yourself for even coming in here with this nonsense.
Right.
Your Honor, if I may, I felt I've made it very clear. I had a dream when I was young, and it was to not have a disingenuous, lying, deceitful wife. And that is what I found that I've had.
No, what we found is that you are
okay, so the truth said Class U. And FFS is on board. What's going on? What's going on?
Delusional.
Okay.
And guess what? If this is really what you wanted, You didn't have the agreement that reflected what your desires.
I need to know what's going on. Why did you guys react the way that you did?
Truly were. I don't know if this wanted. You didn't have the agreement that reflected what your desires truly were. I don't know if this is because you all have broken up. I really don't know what this is about, but you've stood in this courtroom today and got on my last nerve. I don't have any more time for a judgment for the defendant. Court is adjourned.
Judge Lake has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's case is dismissed.
I don't think that's not a real lawsuit. He probably just wanted to see her. And I mean, if he wanted, he looks Caucasian. So if he wanted, if he wanted a white baby, he should have had a baby with a white man. Well, I'm sorry, not a white man. I'm sorry. No, that's not what I meant. With a white woman. That's what he should have done. I don't know. Maybe he just wanted to see her. I think he just wanted to see her. He wanted to be in the same space with her. And the only way he could achieve that goal is by, suing her so they could end up in the same space, because the lawsuit makes no sense. It makes no sense. Oh, wait, is he on child support? I'm thinking about Donald Trump now. I don't know. The lawsuit doesn't make sense. Waste of time.
I'm just so thankful that someone else can agree with me.
Yeah, it's relief to get away with more upgrades, huh? More money that's not yours that you deserve.
You're still superficial.
Yeah,
have you learned anything?
You and the judge got along way too well.
Coming up.
Hold on, that is a loaded remark. Loaded remark. I think he was referring to the array right there. Ooh. I mean, she did marry him, so.
I was bored out of my mind and decided to text a few of my friends, and he got angry and grabbed it from me.
I was not angry.
He got angry.
Are these people from Detroit? I don't know.
Because I wasn't enjoying it as much as him. When he grabbed it, it flew under the seat in
When he grabbed what?
front of us and cracked.
Closed captioning provided by. You're watching We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. Minden Darcy claims her date made a scene at the ballet, then cracked her phone. Darcy, you're watching We the People.
Never mind. I was going to say suing somebody for $224, but, it's her business.
With Judge Lauren Lake. Minden Darcy claims her date made a scene at the ballet, then cracked her phone when he tried to grab it. Jonathan McHenry says Ms. Darcy was rudely texting, distracting everyone around them. Mr. McHenry is countersuing for $303.
Good day, everyone. Good day. This is the case of Darcy versus McHenry. Ms. Darcy, you are suing Mr. McHenry for $224 over a cracked cell phone screen. Is that correct?
Yes.
And defendant Mr. McHenry, you claim that the plaintiff caused this issue, and you're countersuing for $303 for the cost of the ballet tickets. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, let's start with you, Ms. Darcy. Tell the court what happened.
Your Honor, I'm here today because Jonathan cracked my phone screen because he was throwing a tantrum when I had my phone out at the ballet. I was bored out of my mind, and
I don't believe these episodes. Like, I don't know. I don't believe these people. I think these are actors.
A few of my friends, and he got angry and grabbed it from me.
I was not angry.
He got angry.
Wait, Jasmine, did you change my screen's kind of tiny. Did you change I don't think this is Jasmine. Hey, Jazzy T.
Because I wasn't enjoying it as much as him, and when he grabbed it, it flew under the seat in front.
When she said she was not enjoying it as much as him, sounded like something else. My mind was in the gutter, but it sounded like something else.
Of us and cracked.
Mr. McHenry, I do want to hear from you.
That is Jasmine.
You had good intentions when you bought the ballet tickets. You thought it'd be something Ms. Darcy would enjoy.
Yes.
You enjoy the ballet?
Oh, quite a lot.
Was this okay, so this wasn't your first ballet?
No.
Shout out to Big Cuzzo.
No, I go and I see.
He goes with his mom.
The ballet I had to.
Dang, Jasmine, look at you looking all fine. Is that you in that profile picture? Okay.
go with my mom because she wouldn't go with me.
All right. So for the 6-month anniversary, limo, ballet.
Jasmine, I'm just playing a whole bunch of nonsense right now. I was feeling down. I'm probably going to be down all week, but I feel a little better. I know Tatiana was in here at the beginning of this. It sounded like my ass was going to cry. I was going to cry, but I feel a little better. I feel a little better, but yeah.
Tickets. It sounds like a nice date to me. Good seats.
Yes, we had the best seats in the house.
That's the only seats to have.
This is like Jerry Springer.
I was so embarrassed.
Well, what made you think
it was called Judge Jerry or something along those lines? There was something a few years back. That's probably, apart from Harvey, that's probably the messiest attorney that has ever existed.
You gonna grab a grown woman's phone and take it?
Closed captioning provided by. You're watching We the People with Judge Lauren Lake.
All right.
We're back with a dispute between Minden Darcy and Jonathan McHenry over a damaged cell phone and ballet tickets.
This young lady was doing a very beautiful pirouette, and then
Jasmine, I need you to come up here. I'm going to share the link. I want you to come up here. You don't have to say anything, but I want to take a closer look at your I want to take a closer look at your profile picture.
Out of nowhere is this cell phone like blurring all of this light everywhere, and I wanted us to enjoy the evening and have a really good time.
The folks in the gallery behind the the defendant, they're like, I don't know, this is.
I mean, I thought we were.
She admitted in court she was texting because she was bored.
Yes.
So then what did you say?
Well, I said, Minden, put down your phone. Like, there's this, didn't you see the sign?
He didn't say it in the calm way that he's saying it now. Like, it was aggression, and it was like.
How aggressive? You're in the middle of the ballet. He didn't scream, did he?
Okay, it was a condescending tone, Your Honor. And it's like he has this issue when things don't go his way. He wants to talk to me like he's a parent and not a boyfriend, and I don't appreciate that.
I'm
and it's
not
my
a
fault.
father. I'm not.
And I feel like if we're in a setting where everyone is focused on the stage and I am bored, instead of falling asleep, which I could have done and I thought I was going to do, I decided.
I'm tracking my man's flight. He is almost in New Orleans, or at least he's halfway there.
So just get in our group chat.
Well, I just, she didn't turn her phone off.
How many times did you ask her?
I believe it was 3 times.
What?
I just took the phone and I tried to
grabbed
turn it
it,
off.
dancer,
like
something.
He didn't take it. He just snatched the phone.
I don't mean
and she pulled back and it shot across the room. It flew underneath the seat of this other couple that was there. And
we were already annoyed because he was causing a scene. Everyone was looking at us like it was really embarrassing.
What made you think you gonna grab a grown woman's phone and take it? But I could see how that could be distracting, right? Mm-hmm. But what I don't agree with are your methods.
Flex.
We got escorted.
I don't think that's flesh of the gut. I mean, I've been gone for like a week, maybe 2 weeks, and things have just completely changed on YouTube. So I don't know. That might be his nickname. Shout out to Flesh, though.
Because after the phone flew and all that happened, y'all got escorted out of the ballet.
Yes.
Judge Lake's verdict when We the People returns. Promotional consideration provided by. You're watching We the People with Judge Lauren Lake.
Unfortunately for you, Mr. McHenry, you do owe Miss Darcy for the damage you caused to her phone screen. That was your doing. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And
hey, Marie.
Hello.
What's up?
Nothing much. How are you doing?
Good. This sounds like Diggy.
Oh my God. You was JT, come up here. Where's she at? Come up here, JTZ.
Why don't you change it? I don't know. Jasmine, come up here.
Going on these streets.
Okay. Well, your voice is very distinct, so okay. So Jasmine will be up here in a minute. I don't know. Okay, like I've only been gone a little bit, and everybody, I don't know, things have changed.
Because you chose the person you'd like to accompany to the ballet with you. What? You gifted her a ticket. And that is really all you're doing. You could have seen the entire ballet, and
I mean, at this rate, I guess you guys could sue me too for disappearing. Like, what is going?
She would have just been on the phone, and you might have broken up with her after, but you would have seen the ballet you paid for. So unfortunately, your actions caused you to miss.
Is that a collect call? Can you call it back?
And not her. Now, you could have also been cold-blooded like her and just said, excuse me, I'm going to go to the restroom, and gone to get the security.
Jasmine, I have about 20 minutes, okay? I have 20 minutes. I need to take a shower. I need to get my day started. I have to work a little bit. I don't know. I'll put in a few hours, and then as far as tonight is concerned, I'm on the fence. I don't know if I want to come back up here. I have to do my laundry. Maybe, I mean, I'm doing laundry, so maybe I can come up here. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. No, I think I should. Should I come back? I don't know. I'm not sure.
And you could have had them escort her out, and you could have stayed and enjoyed the ballet. Then you wouldn't be missing anything.
Oh, no, that's weird.
A lot of other options. Unfortunately, you chose the wrong one. Judgment for the plaintiff for $224. The defendant's counterclaim is dismissed. Court is adjourned.
Judge Lake has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant owes $224.
I'm going to take that money and I'm going to
go
to a concert and actually have fun for the first time in 6 months. I guess it doesn't do any harm. My phone's getting fixed, so I accept your apology.
And that's this Lauren Lake stuff. That's a little weird. Okay, so man faces really old charges. Sister, what? Family makes shocking. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted. Law, crime, and punishment. I don't think that's law and crime. That's somebody else's stuff. So let's see. Okay, apparently he doesn't look like Brad Pitt or George Clooney. So let's quickly go. While we're waiting for Jasmine, I'm gonna say Donald Trump. Baby on paternity court. Let's see. There we go. Little Trump Jr.
Case of Thomas versus McKee.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Miss Thomas, you and the defendant, Mr. McKee, met.
What's that?
I said shout out to Jerome.
Big shout out to Jerome. Shout out to Jerome. Every time Diggy trying to go into incognito, people hear her name. Yeah. I mean, her voice is really distinct, though. Her voice is really, really distinct. So that's how I knew. That's how I knew. Marie, I was like, who's Marie? But yeah, as soon as she talked, I knew.
On an online dating website, and the conversation quickly jumped off.
Shout out to Christian Mingle, okay?
Offline and into Mr. McKee's bed. You believed you were in a committed relationship with the defendant and was devastated when he denied your pregnancy. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McKee, you said
I've watched this episode a number of times.
That there is no way you could be the biological father of the plaintiff's son, Carson. You claim once you took a look at Miss Thomas's son, you were 100.
And we will take a deeper dive into these Donald Trump executive orders. I know what people are thinking. I don't have. Let me leave it there. Let me leave it there. But these are going to be a rough 4 years. And I think they're trying to find a way to get him a third term. Goodness.
100% sure that her baby belonged to another man. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so I want to start with you, Miss Thomas. Why do you believe you were in a committed relationship with the defendant?
First of all, we met on a dating website, as you spoke.
Isn't this the lady? I don't know. Is this the lady that would be leaving her kids to go to a different town, village, or city, or whatever to be with a man? I don't know.
Started off talking, and then once we started knowing each other, who we were.
How long did you talk on the phone?
Maybe about a month or two.
Okay.
And then I started going to see him, maybe like a 45-minute.
Lake said she's matching her. She's matching
the drive from where I live, like every other day. So I'm assuming, like, I'm spending the night, staying the night with him, things like that. So I'm assuming I'm.
And you're having a good time. Get it?
Okay, so True says that I know that you're not monetized, so I know it's not an issue. but do they give you copyright warnings for some of these content? For Judge Judy, I have permission to use her videos, or at least, that channel. I have permission to do that. What's his name? Judge Mathis. Every once in a while, there's a copyright issue. Paternity court, I've not had any issue. My real issues came from the Young Thug trial. There are at least 2 videos, 2 lives that I have with music on them, maybe 3, where it was an issue. Shannon Sharp, definitely not showing any of his content because there was an issue. Every once in a while there's an issue, but nothing outlandish, nothing crazy.
To know one another.
Yeah.
You all obviously, since you spending the night, already started having sex.
Right.
And so, what did you like about him? Like, what were you drawn to? He was kind.
Yeah, Life. I'm not even prepared for that conversation.
His looks. He's not a bad looking person. He looks. He's funny. He's hilarious. He keeps a smile on his face.
So he's funny. He's good looking.
Yeah,
you thought you had met a nice guy.
Right.
Did it turn into a relationship at some point?
Well, I thought maybe it was going to head that way, but.
What are you eating, Diggy? What do you have, McDonald's?
Evidently, he wasn't looking for what I was looking for.
Are you having some of Tatiana's jackfruit tacos?
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. McKee, you have the sex, having this relationship going, but you weren't feeling like making a commitment.
I wasn't ready, Your Honor.
Big shout out to Old Bag.
Okay. Say something else besides that.
Not ready.
No, really, Mr. McKee. Tell me about it, though. You know, a lot of times we're in situations like this where there are 2 people are on 2 different pages. And I hear a lot of times when women say, I was committed to him, and then the man will say, well, I wasn't committed to her, or even vice versa. Sometimes, the man is committed and faithful and the woman is. Did you know Miss Thomas wanted to be in a relationship with you?
Not really, Your Honor, but.
Wait, did you have breaking news? I know you guys probably don't want to hear about Donald Trump. Hold on, let me first fact check this before I say it on here.
Ever discussed being in a relationship?
No, ma'am.
Oh, you didn't?
No, ma'am.
So what was it about her you were attracted to?
That picture she had online.
Okay, so you liked what you saw.
Yes, ma'am.
And so as you were dating, you just didn't feel like you were at that point ready to have a commitment.
Yes, ma'am.
How long had you been driving 45 minutes to see him, Miss Thomas?
Oh, about a month or so, or longer.
So about a month you would drive to go see him?
Like every other day I drive, like at nighttime I put my kids to bed, I go see him.
Oh, it is.
Until it's time for them to go to school, I wake up and be back home before
Well, you are leaving the kids alone at home?
Kids wait.
You could have taken all the kids to the man's house, I think. She should have taken all the kids to the man's house, or I don't know, have the man, I don't know.
So I have
How old are the kids?
Child, so she'll be home with them, but I didn't do it every day. I did it like every other day.
And so after this month, Mr. McKee, you're in this casual relationship. She's driving to come see you. You don't feel like you're ready to make a
You have to say her name 3 times and then she appears. So you have to say Old Bag's name 3 times and then she appears.
Commitment. At some point, you find out you're pregnant. And when you find out, you call Mr. McKee and tell him?
Yes, ma'am. And he thought I was just joking, like playing, or just maybe just sick. So maybe like a couple weeks later, I say, let me take a pregnancy test. So I took a pregnancy test. I took a picture of it.
Oh,
and
shoot, I forgot. I need to take my Plan B, you guys. I forgot. So I'm going to have to, around 140, 150, I need to my car. I should have taken it out last night. Need to take my Plan B. I definitely don't want to be on paternity court, okay?
He was like, what is this? I like a pregnancy test. He said, I don't know how to read these. So
I really forgot. That's crazy. How do you forget that?
Tell him what that means. I say, I'm pregnant. He's like, oh, okay. So whatever you decide to do, just let me know.
I believe that's all he said. So, Mr. McKee, when you found out she was pregnant, what were you thinking, sir?
But she called me when she was like 3 months pregnant. I know I got a phone call. I was at work. And I told her I'd call her back. But I ended up blocking her number.
What?
He blocked it after we had that conversation. After we had that
Really?
conversation,
After I blocked the number, she had the baby and called me from another number.
So she called to tell you she was pregnant and you just said, okay, and then blocked her number?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Oh, you cold-blooded.
So you blocked her number and never heard from her again because the number was blocked.
That's
good. Yes, Your Honor.
And you didn't call him back again, Miss Thomas?
I tried to keep calling. I thought maybe the phone was off, or maybe he had, low service, or just turns off. So I kept trying. I still didn't get nothing.
Listen, I'm not sponsored by Plan B, but that's why they exist.
Happened to change my phone number, so he didn't know my new number.
So,
yeah. So after I had my baby.
So hold on, Mr. McKee, you never heard from Miss Thomas again during the whole pregnancy.
I'm seeing here that the Midas Touch Network, they are reporting that Donald Trump kicked Elon Musk out of the White House. I don't know if that's true or not, because I tried to search that, unless it's just clickbait. They don't usually do clickbait out there, though. Yeah, they don't usually do clickbait. I don't know. I'll look into that. So once we get off here, when I take my shower, whatever, I'll listen to it. They did get rid of what's his name again? What's his name? Vivek. They got rid of Vivek, and that was a matter of time. It was gonna happen, but they got rid of Vivek.
I haven't heard from her, Your Honor.
All while she was pregnant.
All while she was pregnant.
So you weren't there when the baby was born.
No, Your Honor.
So after the baby was born, you tried back again with this new number?
When I first watched this episode, I had questions about the baby. I had serious questions about the baby.
Week later with a new number, and then he answered, and I told him I just had my baby. He still couldn't really believe me. He was like, "Send me some pictures." He was at work then. He's like, "Send me some pictures." So I sent him some pictures, and he's like, "That's my baby. Are you sure that's my baby?"
That's my baby.
And then he looked at the color of it, like why he's the color he is.
Girl.
So wait a minute, Mr. McKee. When you got the pictures, what were you thinking?
Man cannot help himself.
Like, this not my baby, Your Honor. I'm like, damn, this baby make number 8 right here. Like,
number 8 for who? You or her?
For me.
For her.
I have 8. That'd be number 8.
So,
number 8.
So I'm kind of confused.
That's a lot of kids.
So did you know she had children when you were dating her?
Yeah, he knew I had kids.
I didn't know she had 8 kids.
He knew I had
having this little boy make 8.
Yeah.
So Mr. McKee, she sent you a text with the picture of the baby. Your first response was what?
Yeah.
The baby look like he can be for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Like, really?
I mean, come on now.
Oh.
Come on now.
Really?
I didn't expect that one.
He thinks the color makes a difference. The color don't make a difference.
I think what
lady, come on now.
You're saying is you thought the baby was biracial? That's what you meant. Oh, he's adorable. So
Yes,
when you saw the baby,
children.
you said, that's not mine.
Yes, Your Honor.
Not just because of the skin color, but you felt that the features and even the characteristics of the baby were of a child you believe to be biracial.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Because in this courtroom, we don't play around judging kids by their skin color.
You're right.
But I'm trying to understand when you say...
I know she's trying to be politically correct, but on this one...
it looked like it could be...
Donald Trump.
I understand what you're saying. But at this point,
I don't know.
How are you feeling in your heart? Like, are you...
How many do you think? I don't know.
Just so doubtful you don't want to attach yourself?
If she meet me on a dating site, whoever else you think she might be meeting?
You feel like because she has more than one child, that she potentially was entertaining a lot of different men.
Right.
And so it's not just you she was sleeping with. Is that what you're trying to say?
1 month.
Oh, now I get what you say. Okay, could you just talk?
I don't know. This is kind of like the Ricky Smiley situation right here.
So like I'm trying to right. It's like reading Morris Cole, pulling teeth and everything all at once, trying to get a story out of you, Mr. McKee. You thinking maybe she was already pregnant? Is that what you were thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was only a 1 month affair?
No, it was a fair for longer than a month. It's just how fast it happened in a month.
Wait a minute, explain that.
I meet you April the 1st, and April the 20th, we getting it in. It don't take long.
How long do you want to wait?
Oh, you're saying it's because she had sex with you so quickly that you felt like, well, maybe this is the type of person or type of woman who's also having sex with other people?
But when we first started off, we was using protection, and he knew that, and he was like, he wanted to without it. I was like, no, I'm fertile. I just had a baby a year or two ago, so I'm fertile, so I can't. So this particular time we didn't have anything, so.
Get it. You don't have to go any further. No, but the point is this, though. I will say this, Mr. McKee. Once a woman tells you she's fertile, you believe her.
Right.
No, really. I mean, if she already has 7 children, that is a very fertile woman.
I almost had a heart attack when I found that out.
I hid this pregnancy the whole 9 months.
You did?
For my whole family, because I didn't want to have another child without their dad.
So the entire 9 months you went without the support?
I think, Truth, that might be the answer. It sounds like every kid has a different father.
Baby, my family was like, what? You in the hospital having what?
Right.
I'm in the hospital having my baby.
Right. And you had no idea, Mr. McKee.
Oh, man, I didn't know she was having a baby on her. But you look at that baby.
Where are you, Truth?
You look just like.
Where are you?
You. That's a different color.
So she called you and told you she was.
I mean, they probably don't deserve your money, so you might as well take your money somewhere else.
Was pregnant, and you blocked her number. Now you see her in here crying because she had to go through this entire pregnancy by herself. She couldn't get in touch with you, and you just standing there casual, like it didn't mean anything to me.
Big shout out to Survivor. A Survivor says, hello fam, sliding through, not feeling well at all. Editing a premiere video and then going to bed so I can try and shake this off. Okay, in order to make it to Flash, so she's not going live. Well, I'm wishing you a speedy recovery, okay? I'm about to probably have about 10, 15 minutes left and then I need to go. But thanks for stopping by. And then listen, Live said that 6 people did not hit the like button, okay? So you guys have to hit the like button.
To me. If that's your biological child, then what? You missed the entire beginning of his life.
But what if he's not mine, y'all?
What if he is not?
I apologize if it's not.
Girl,
I'm 100% sure.
So when is the first time you met Carson?
I think he was like...
Lauren Lake should have talked about the other people that, she was sleeping with around the same window of conception. Because, again, we all know he's not the daddy.
A week old.
He's not
so
the
now
daddy.
when you got there and you saw the baby, talk to me about how you felt.
The same way he's feeling now. He questioning, like,
that's not the daddy.
Are you sure? Is it mine? Why is his skin color? That's all he keeps saying. But he adores him. I'm not going to lie. But he just questioned the skin color.
That's like when we went and took the blood test, we stopped at a store. She went in the store first. I grabbed a baby out of the car seat, take him in the store and sit down. So I had a lady walk up like, damn, that's a cute baby right there. Right. Is mama white? I'm not racist or nothing, but is mama white? And I'm like, this is mama right there. So she said, is daddy white?
I mean, like, I'm the mom.
I'm like, I'm the daddy. I'm supposed to be the daddy, but we just took the test, I know. She like, babe, I pray for you.
Right.
That's what the lady said in the store.
Yeah. She was ready to get mad, but
that's the thing. I have to
Lauren Lake, that's what you should be telling him as well, because we all know he is not the daddy.
Do that every day. Somebody like, is his mama white or is his daddy white?
So you all can't even enjoy these beautiful, precious moments, these beginnings with the child, because every time you're walking around with this beautiful baby, somebody looks at either one of you all and tries to discredit the fact that you can.
No, everybody else has to encourage Truth to leave the store. They don't want your money.
Be the child's parent.
Right. My family say he looks like him by the nose and everything else. He snorkels when he sleeps like him. He grunts like him and everything else. Girl. They look alike.
Mr. McKee, when you look at the baby, in terms of the features, do you feel like there's a resemblance?
My mama say it can be mine, but my auntie say she need to find the dad of that baby.
Okay, so even in your own family,
I can kind of imagine the mom and the aunt are talking.
There's a resemblance.
My mama say it can be mine, but my auntie says she need to find a dad.
I probably get where the mother's coming from. I mean, if you hit, it's probably yours. But in this case, I don't know.
That baby.
Okay, so even in your own family, the response has been
right.
It's hard.
It's off.
Carson's 8 months old. So you've been doing this all this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
No,
listen, this courtroom's about getting to the truth, and I have to ask difficult questions. I need to ask you, were you with any other men during the time Carson was conceived?
No, ma'am.
All right. So do you have any other kids, Mr. McKee?
I have a daughter.
You do?
No,
and so this would be your first son?
I have 2 more on the way.
What? Hold on, wait.
You have 2 more kids on the way?
Wait. What? Oh, no. And he was talking about her.
Right now?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Right.
With your spouse or your girlfriend?
Girlfriend.
Okay, so the children were planned? No. Okay.
Oh my
God. You talk about me?
So you have twins on the way?
No, not twin, but 2 different women.
He has hood twins.
You talk about me though.
I just asked, were you having a baby with your girlfriend? They're both your girlfriend?
They're like 2 sisters.
Oh my goodness. I forgot about these details. Oh, wait, what? Oh no. Ooh.
Minute.
Right.
Did you just say you have 2 sisters pregnant in the same family?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wow.
Mr. McKee, you up here lying. Are you serious?
You want me too?
Yes, Your Honor.
I think this is scripted, but no way.
2 sisters in the same family. They both having your baby at the same time?
No.
Probably a month apart.
Nah.
Wow.
Mr. McKee?
Nah.
Please tell me you're not going to end up in this courtroom again behind these.
I might be, Your Honor. You might see me in the next 120 days.
It's not funny, but I just literally am like, oh, because you're serious.
Yes, ma'am.
You ain't said this much all day.
Yes.
So the question of the day becomes, when are you going to start wearing a condom?
Tatiana's out there making some jackfruit tacos.
You can't go on like this, Mr. McKee.
Right.
That's 3 paternity cases going on.
That's like what, 11
one
kids among them?
These are babies. These are babies.
Right.
These are people.
Right.
These are little, beautiful people you bringing in the world. It's not a sport.
True said that looked like Maury's baby.
Because I have 8, that don't mean I'm.
And the defendant said it looks like Donald Trump's baby.
Doing all that. I've been married. I'm a widow. So 4 of my kids is from my husband.
4, okay.
It's not like I'm out here just sleeping around.
Ms. Thomas, I want you to just take a moment and explain to Mr. McKee, if in fact your assertion is true and Carson is his biological child, what do you want from him?
Just he's a boy.
He's what?
Boys need their dad. So just be there for my son.
All right. In light of everything I've heard, we need to get some answers.
Right.
We need to figure out what we're doing here. Jerome, you have this envelope.
There you go.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows.
Jason, are you sure? Because Jason said, Mr. McKee, or whatever his name is the baby daddy. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Let's see.
In the case of Thomas versus McKee.
You ready?
When it comes to 8-month-old Carson Thomas,
right,
it has been determined by this court. Mr. McKee, you
are not the father.
Are not the father.
There we go.
Are you serious?
He is not the father, Miss Thomas.
What do you mean? It was obvious he's not the daddy.
I mean,
right.
I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm sorry.
Girl.
Do you know who Carson's father is?
Yes. Like my ex before I met him.
Why'd you know?
Why'd you waste the court's time? Why don't you? I mean, if you did not know, in all honesty, if you did not know, you could have brought. Is that sweat, tears? What's going on? I don't know. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. You should have brought both men. Okay.
Oh, that and just wanted to be Mr. McKee's?
No, I didn't think of it at all. It was a time space in between.
Honestly, for
So
Carson,
Jason said, "Dad, it's obvious he's not the daddy." Diggin said it's Jerome's baby. I don't know. Jerome. Folks are talking about.
I'm glad we got down to the bottom of this. I need you to do what you need to do and find this child's father, because I don't want this baby walking around the streets of his community his whole life facing what he did.
Obvious he was not the baby. He was not the baby daddy. Yeah, because some folks are like, they're confused. Why did you think the baby looked like a man? Baby did not look like a man, okay? That baby did not look like that man at all. Let's see. Oh, she's leaving 7 children at home. I mean, how old are the kids though? Like, I don't know. I mean, let me not judge this woman. I'm gonna leave her alone. Oh, my gay best friend did what? My gay best friend got me pregnant. Oh no. Now I'm getting into a mess. Hold on. Let's leave. I'm gonna leave that stuff alone. I'm gonna leave that stuff alone. So let's see. Anyways, all right, folks. I'm calling it a day. As far as tonight, let me think about whether I'll go live tonight or not. Again, I'm behind schedule. I did not do my laundry last night. It threw me off. And when I don't do my laundry on Fridays, it just throws everything off. So I think this is it. If Flash is gonna go, let's see, is Flash gonna go live? Let's see. Flash of the Gods. I know Survivor's not gonna go live. I don't see a live schedule, but dig in everybody else. You guys know his schedule. Is Flash gonna go live tonight? If he goes live, I'll join the live. Let's see. Diggy says they always know the baby daddy. After they thought they knew who it was. That's right. That's true. Shout out to Jerome. Okay, so Diggy said do laundry and come on tomorrow. Okay, so tonight I'm definitely gonna do my laundry. I have to get Zeta's. That room is a mess. I need to get that room together. I need to throw out some of the stuff that she has in there. And then I'm gonna work though. So right now I'm gonna take my plan B. Gonna take my plan B, and then yeah, where are you guys going? Where are you migrating off to? I'm gonna take my plan B. I'll work for a little bit. I have deadlines to meet. I'll work for a little bit. You guys are not gonna see me tonight unless Flash is live. If Flash is live, I'll show up there. I have to fix my YouTube channel. Okay, I have to fix my YouTube channel. I do feel so much better. My eyes is probably gonna be crying after I get off this live, but I do feel better. And then Live says have a great rest of your day. Excel. I love you guys. Laf, I absolutely love you. I adore you. And Callie, big shout out for that recommendation. That first video was just crazy. Yeah, that first video was crazy. I don't know what. I think it was scripted. I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a second. I don't believe it. Because if I am to, I don't know. The plaintiff had problems. Plaintiff had real problems, but that's not something that I'm going to. It's not something that I'm willing to break down right now. All right, folks, you guys have a fantastic Saturday. I'll be back tomorrow. I think I like the early lives. I don't know what time I'll be. The time that I'm live tomorrow will be determined by, it will be determined by how much I cry overnight or in the morning or whatever. But I will be here. I'll be here. Yeah, I'll be here for a little bit. Look at Flash. You have to say his name 3 times. Flash, are you going live? Okay, so Flash will be live at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, I missed you guys too. Flash. Okay, so I will join you live a little bit. I'll probably show up around 8:30, 9 p.m. I'll show up while I'm doing my laundry. Let's put it that way. So, yeah, I'll show up tonight. All right, folks. I'm about to go. I'm gonna take my plan B. I'm gonna take a shower, and then I'm just gonna work a little bit. And I proved Diggy wrong, okay? Because Tatiana was very excited when I scheduled live, and then Diggy said lie. She's not going live, but I proved her wrong, and I was on time. All right, folks. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll schedule the live in advance. You'll know what time I'll be up here tomorrow. Bye.